your boy and Gooner in the house, back with the bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know what you guys are thinking. 2-2. Unai Emery should be out. Unai Emery needs to be sacked. What the hell did Granit Xhaka talk about? Why was Granit Xhaka rude to the fans? I know I can understand whatever you guys are feeling. I know because I also am feeling something really, really that all Arsenal fans really the, these are the testing times where you have to make sure that your presence is felt. You got to speak up for the fans all over the world. You got to speak up for the fans who are there at the stadium. Well, this is the Indian Gooner, and today's video is something really special. We're going to talk about what happened yesterday, and we're going to also talk about some real news about Arsenal. But for now, let me be damn clear to you guys. Watch the video till the end so that you get my real reaction, what I felt about the whole situation. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get notifications of all the videos that I put on my YouTube channel. The first news that's coming your way, Mesut Ozil is feeling that he's being unfairly ostracized by Unai Emery this season because the Arsenal coach wants the playmaker to hand in a transfer request. Yes, he feels that Unai Emery is wanting, he's actually trying to bar him from playing. Does not want to give him any game time so that he could make a move either to the MLS or wherever he feels is suitable. Moving on, Batta Ganduzi has spoken to the press after Arsenal's 2-2 draw versus Crystal Palace. He says, "We really wanted to win the game, so we attacked a lot towards the end to get the third goal. We allowed spaces for Palace on the break, but it's because we really wanted to win. It's not a mental issue. No, we didn't manage to hold our advantage. We knew they were a good team with good individual quality and they played well for their goals. Zaha did well to get a penalty. It's down to us to work so we win these kind of matches after taking the lead." True, true. I won't even argue with Matteo, but let's move on. The next news. Well, Islington police have actually confirmed that reports of a vehicle targeting pedestrians outside the out Emirates is actually false. They said in their official Twitter handle, they said reports circulating of vehicle targeting pedestrians earlier today near Emirates Stadium are false. Drivers stopped in Queensland Road N7 shortly after 3 p.m. after striking few cones. No injuries. The incident is not terrorist related. Thank you so much for clearing that out. And let's move on. Let's move on. Stuart McFarlane says didn't want to post these pictures. He actually posted this on Twitter. Didn't want to post these pictures, but I felt I had to. This is Lucas Torreira's emotional reaction to the abuse Granit Xhaka received after his substitution. In tears and inconsolable. Absolute love and respect for his captain. Let's move on. I won't react to that because at the end of the video, you'll get all the reaction what you guys are seeking from me. Moving on. Granit Xhaka has to apologize. Ian Wright says there's nothing worse as a footballer in the world than being booed by your own fans. But Granit Xhaka has to apologize. Well, this is what Troops actually from AFTV has actually posted on his official Instagram account. Well, he says fuck you Xhaka, and not clearly so, but he also mentions Unai Emery. It actually clearly mentioned that Unai Emery has to go. But the worst part, or the very unbelievable part, that is obviously I think Alex Lacazette is actually learning from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to be expressive in certain way and doing notorious activities on Instagram and Twitter, but liking these kind of pics sends a different message. But let's see, let's see. I like when players are notorious. At least they're being honest. Moving on. Well, Saint Etienne actually draw 2-2 against Amiens. Luca Elsner's side deserved all 3 points but were thwarted by a William Saliba in monstrous form against this afternoon. Dennis Bouanga, integral to David's attack, but feels a bit underutilized as essentially a wing back in Claude Puel's 3-4-3 so far. Well, I don't know if that's going to be happening or not, but let's see how exactly things are going to persist. William Saliba, another solid performance. Looks like our loan watch is really, really paying dividends. Moving on. Emmanuel Frimpong has said fans can be very annoying, but no matter who you are, you can never win against the fans. Never. Hashtag Xhaka. Moving on. Arsenal fans now throwing coins at Granit Xhaka's car, leaving the stadium. Disgusting. Good, good. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Well, Unai Emery on VAR, he says VAR is positive, but at the moment it is not working well. I think we deserve to win this evening. Only I can be disappointed about not controlling the match better. Wow. Moving on. Unai Emery and Shaka. Finally, he says Shaka was in the wrong. We are going to speak to him and decide with the club. And no matter what, if we actually finished fifth this weekend, how? That's beyond me, but still, we finished fifth. And this is the average formation versus Crystal Palace. You can see how deep Genduzi plays. And Ceballos, look at Ceballos. Wow, lovely. Moving on. Martin Atkinson, 40% key decision accuracy this season. He's ref 9 games, 4 have been Arsenal matches. Below par refereeing, really below par refereeing. I really did not like the refereeing that went through, but let's see how things pan out. Moving on. Could you please, anybody who's even watching this can explain how the hell that is not a foul on Chambers, but that is a foul by Chambers? 3 people stopping Chambers. How is it? How the hell is that a foul by Chambers? I don't know. I don't know. But it's not. It's not a foul. It is definitely a goal. It's a foul on Chambers. So as long it is, either if you don't give the penalty, just give the goal. Damn it! Just give the freaking goal. But let's see. Arsenal have let a 2+ goal lead slip twice in the Premier League this season, more than in the previous 6 campaigns combined. That is only one at home to Crystal Palace and at winless Watford. Brad Leno has faced 11 penalties since joining Arsenal and has not saved even a single one of them. Time to answer some questions, Leno. Moving on. Well, here's an important image of Lewis and Aubameyang celebrating a 2-0. Well, did not last it. Who did it? Well, Josh Kroenke was at the Emirates yesterday, and Stan Kroenke was at the Wembley to see the LA Rams. Your priorities are very much set straight by Kroenke's. Moving on. Nobody. Robbie Burton from Arsenal has actually posted this that VAR just want football back. Does not like VAR, not a fan of it. Not even I am. But let's see. Let's see how things pan out. Well, if you guys are seeking a reaction from me, here's my reaction to it. First of all, I'll actually speak about Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka, you don't deserve to tell the fans to fuck off. You don't. Okay? Much as we love you, much as you were given the position of the club captain, the sacred position of club captain of our beloved club Arsenal, we expect you to actually behave with class, with style, with decency to talk to fans. Yes, I condemn all the fans who were booing Granit Xhaka when he came out. Maybe it has been said that it is the booing is because Granit Xhaka was not running off the pitch after substitution. Whatever may be the reason, the fans do not boo. The fans don't boo. They are wrong in doing that. Okay, that's first. I've separated that out. But let me give you a straight a piece of my mind. Granit Xhaka, that does not warrant that that booing does not warrant Granit Xhaka's reaction. What we saw there. You don't throw away the captain's armband. Okay, that's disrespectful for the club. That's disrespectful to the fans, and that is disrespectful to Aubameyang. You threw it on the floor. You threw it on the damn floor, Granit. Looks like the weight of that ban is damn high for you, so that you're not the right one. You're not the deserving one to even see it, rather than wearing it and going on the pitch and representing us. I'm sorry, Granit. I do not warrant that reaction. That reaction was utter rubbish, out of the bins, and that concludes my point in saying that you need to miss certain amount of games as well, because I believe I don't condemn how you played. No, I don't. The last 4 games you just collected 1 yellow card. That is against your own records for the freaking 3 seasons that you played with Arsenal. This is your 4th season with Arsenal, and this is the best that you have. You produced a best record in terms of discipline. You've done really good in what you have in your position, but what you did there, threw off the captain's armband, said fuck you to the fans, and then threw off the jersey before even reaching the changing room. You should have done that there, but you did that in front of the stadium, in front of the whole crowd. Shame, shame, Granit Xhaka. I don't want to see you ever play in a recent year as a captain. First and second, I want you to miss games. I want Unai Emery to freeze you out. I'm giving a lifeline to Unai Emery. If he does that, if he removes Shaka from captaincy and makes somebody else a permanent captain, my vote, or I will develop whatever faith. I believe that all the fans will develop whatever the faith that they had lost against Unai Emery. Unai Emery has a better chance to stay and stick with the fans and actually gets a lot of stick in the recent times. Everything will be forgotten if he removes Shaka from captaincy. That's first thing. Second thing, I don't even want him to play. No, you know what happened when Maurizio Sarri was disrespected by Kepa. The next game was Chelsea versus Tottenham. He was removed, and Sadi wanted to make a statement. It who who is the captain? Who is the captain of the ship called Arsenal? It's Maurizio Sarri, and Kepa knew that straight away. He feared it, and he apologized for that. Granit Xhaka, I have not seen an apology in the social media. I have not seen an apology in an interview. I have not. You have to apologize. If you don't, I don't think so. I would want to see you play ever again for Arsenal. I really don't. That with that being said, also let's talk about the penalty. Zaha's penalty was a clear-cut penalty. It was a straight penalty when I mean Chambers. I don't know Chambers has a good knowledge of how to play against Crystal Palace. You don't stick your foot out that out because Zaha was not having a very good game yesterday itself. I don't know if he would have scored from that angle, but still, he shouldn't have done that. That led to a penalty, and the third goal, it should have stood. It should have stood, and Chambers was fouled. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the news and views, everything from Arsenal is posted on this channel. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.